to tennis bracelets, engravable charms, and more. All in stock and ready to give. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
The smarter way to clean your floors. It's time to make the swap. Swiffer Power Mop.
Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop, the all-in-one tool that gives you a mop and bucket clean in half the time. The solution's built right in, so no heavy bucket, and the pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips to get deep into grout. Don't mop harder, mop smarter.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
And now, things that I'm thankful for. Family, number one. Number two, friends, for sure. Number three, taco bars. And number four, absolutely those drinks with the little umbrellas in them. Oh, and also the professionals over at Zero Res who make the holidays so much better with a clean home. I don't have to do it myself. I call my cleaning heroes from Zero Res for the carpets, hardwood floors, upholstery, because you don't want Aunt Linda sitting on a dirty couch, area rugs, and air ducts, too. Call Zero Res and tell them you want that KDWB special, and they will send somebody out to take care of your house in time for the holidays. Oh, and some deals. Get back to clean and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $129 and take $75 off your air duct cleaning, too. 952 Zero Res or online at zeroresminnesota.com. Tell them you want that KDWB special. They'll get it done in time for Thanksgiving and the holidays. Zero Res. Spell it backward or forward. It spells the same.
Does your insurance company want you to settle fast? Pump the brakes, hold the phone, and call 1-800-ASK-GARY. It's a free accident helpline with your best interest in mind. Don't settle fast for less. Call 1-800-ASK-GARY and tell them Ross sent you.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center.
Traffic is tight on 494 westbound from Cedar Avenue to Penn. 694 slow westbound from White Bear to 35E and westbound from Central to 252. 394 tight eastbound at 94. We've got a stall on the crosstown eastbound at Tracy. It's on the right shoulder, but traffic slow from Gleason. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
At Rasmussen University, we offer a full suite of nursing programs from pre-licensure to doctoral, online and on campus. Programs vary by campus. Learn more at rasmussen.edu/Minnesota.
The free iHeartRadio app is your home for the holidays. Open the app and click on the holiday banner or search holiday and start listening to Cool 108. Plus stations playing all kinds of holiday music, Christmas classics, Christmas jazz, country, R&B, tons of playlists, even podcasts. Yay! Our gift to you, the perfect holiday soundtrack. Join the millions of listeners on the iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
iHeartRadio.
Your daily dose of joy with just the right amount of snark. The Dave Ryan Show on KDWB.
Snark is my middle name.
Is it?
Yes.
David Snark Ryan?
I like it. It's KDWB, commercial free for an hour. We're going to start you off right now with a free trip to California. Free trip to Los Angeles. You're going to run into celebrities. You're going to probably run into Harry Styles. You're probably going to run into Jennifer Aniston. You're probably going to run into, I don't know, Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet?
He's going to be at the IHOP. You're going to walk into the IHOP. Timothy Chalamet is going to be there picking up a pickup order. Wow. And you're going to be like, oh, my God, Timothy Chalamet, I saw you in that Elvis movie. Mm-hmm. You get a selfie.
I don't think that's the
He's
same
not
person.
in the
It's
Elvis
Austin
movie.
Butler.
That's, yeah.
Austin Butler.
Whatever. Then
Yeah.
you could then correct yourself and don't be stupid. Don't get the wrong movie.
You
Okay?
imagine?
Make a fool out of yourself.
He's in the Bob Dylan movie.
I saw you in that Bob Dylan
There you
movie.
go.
You'll be like, well, it's not out yet. And you're like, well, you don't have a British accent.
I was going to say,
I have a wild
So it's not
imagination.
Timothy
It's a
Chalamet, is
wild
what you're telling me.
imagination. It's a guy that looks like Timothy
Yeah.
Chalamet at the IHOP. Where was I? Let's get
I
you
don't
out to
know.
California to see Billie Eilish. Here we go. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to text in, or you're going to say a keyword on the iHeartRadio app on the TalkBack feature. While you're listening to the iHeartRadio app, there's a little microphone there, a little microphone-shaped button, and you tap that, and you got 30 seconds to leave this word, happier. Happier. That's the word. You are then qualified to meet Timothy Chalamet at the IHOP in Los Angeles and see. I'm just trying to make this exciting.
I know.
Trying to make it exciting. Go do that now. I know you got stuff to do, but there is your chance to win that trip to L.A. Apparently, I don't know what I've done, but Vont Leak is going to bring me to People's Court and charge me with something. So, Jenny, Judge Jenny, if you will introduce the plaintiff and the defendant.
All right, the plaintiff today is going to be Vont. Vont is taking Dave Ryan, our defendant, to court. Dave is unaware of what he's being brought to court for. So, Vont, go ahead and build your case. It is your turn now.
Thank you, Judge Jenny.
You're welcome.
I've been going through it this past weekend because of something David Ryan did. Now, Dave, and everybody listening, I need you to grab your phone real quick. Open up Instagram for me, Dave.
Unless you're driving. If you're
unless you're
driving,
driving, please don't.
No, if you're doing drive faster and open up your Instagram. Drive faster, eat, and open up Instagram. What am I looking for?
Go to your Instagram, Dave.
My
Dave Ryan,
Instagram?
KDWB,
Okay, yes.
and click your last post.
My last post is, there's a baby on Chase's lap.
Now, for context, this past weekend, me, Dave, and Bailey went to Fashion Fest. We were all dressed to the nines. We all looked beautiful. And, of course, we took some photos. But, Dave, I need you to scroll 3 pictures. 4 pictures.
I see it. Guilty. Guilty.
Wait a minute. That's not how court works.
I'm going to plead guilty.
Hold on.
You don't even know what he's going to say.
Oh, I do, too.
Me, Dave, and Bailey took a bunch of photos. Beautiful photos. Took a bunch of different poses. Somebody's click, click, click. Dave posted a recap on his personal page. And in the picture he posted, not only do I look bad, my eyes are just completely shut.
Yeah.
And if you're
David,
watching,
I look great.
you look beautiful. And if you're watching the YouTube live, I posted, you can see the picture on there as well. Now, but my big problem with this, not only did you not have any regard for how I looked, but we have posted pictures where all of our eyes are open, where I look fine, we all look great. And you have every single one of them.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now you finished with your case.
No, I'm done.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So you're taking him to court today because he chose to post a picture that makes him look good, but you look awful.
I have no doubt Dave was
Not a
like,
good friend,
I'm
right?
holding my jacket. I look fly. Yeah, this is not what good friends do.
Guilty.
Yeah. Okay. Defendant, did you want to plead anything, or are you just going to go ahead and say guilty?
I will say guilty, but I will justify my guilt. And that is that when I was doing this, when you're choosing pictures to put in your Instagram and you have a what's it called?
Carousel.
A carousel of pictures.
Yeah.
And everyone is the size of a very, very small postage stamp. So you look at it, you don't know which one looks good, but then you pick it up and it's like, okay, well, I look good. Do you tell me, anybody who ever looks at a group photo, where do your eyes land first?
To yourself.
On yourself.
Yes.
I looked at myself. Every other picture of me was ugly AF. I don't know why I do this thing when I get my picture where I tilt my head back.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? Every other one, you guys look fine. I got my head back. So this is one. And I thought, Vont, you looked a little sporty. You show motion.
No.
You show motion. But I would say that, I wanted one where I look good. Bailey looks kind of sexy.
Thank you.
And she's never done that before.
I haven't.
And then Vont, you look sporty. But guilty as
I don't
charged.
think sporty. I think Vont looks like old man Mike Tyson trying to throw down against a 30-year-old or however old the other guy was. Because his eyes are shut, his arms like up in the air like it's about to punch someone.
I look mid-sneeze.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening to Vont in this, but he looks like he's an old man in it.
Can I argue back to the defendant?
Okay.
Yeah. First, like I said, we took several photos. One of them is on the Dave Ryan Show Instagram where we all look super fly. Also, I want to call you out on something you just said. When you click which carousel pictures you're going to post, they come up full screen.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
So you can see that I look like I was mid-sneeze. You look fly. Bailey looks like she's stunning, like a diva.
Thanks.
And I look like I'm falling asleep because I'm Joe Biden in the middle of a press conference.
As the judge of this court case right now, I would like to ask the defendant, Dave, did you at any point notice before you posted that Vont looked like that, or not until after you posted that Vont looked like that?
Your Honor, I didn't care.
Yeah.
I was all about me. I cared only about how I look, Your Honor.
All right.
I am a human being, and I looked at my picture first. I was very greedy and selfish.
I mean, can I speak on behalf of Dave as well?
Yes. On behalf?
Well, not on behalf, but like in support of Dave. I feel like regardless of whatever group photo you're in, you're going to pick one. If it's on your page, you're going to pick one that you look good in.
100%, yeah.
And if you ever take a group picture, as you're taking this group picture for whomever it is, remember to say, eyes open, because I have to tell that to teenagers or else they shut their eyes like you, Vont.
Objection. Because there are
taking
photos.
Pictures of teenagers. What's going on with you anyway?
That team
Oh
that
my
I
You
coach.
freak. She's at Lake
I
Calhoun
feel
in the summertime
like I've
looking for
established
teenagers.
this. I coach a high school speech
hey,
team.
you teenagers, Mama wants a picture.
Objection. Again.
Go ahead,
My
Vont.
point is that I don't care if I look good or not because Dave, sure, it's his post, but my eyes are just closed. And there are pictures where I can look ugly, but at least I'm looking.
Yeah.
You could have chose one of those. And so, Your Honor, I rest my case.
Okay, if you just joined us, Jenny, summarize the case in just in case you turned
Vont has taken Dave to court today because Dave had posted a bunch of pictures on his Instagram, and the one picture he chose from Fashion Fest that involved him, Bailey, and Vont. Vont has his eyes closed. He's barely paying attention. Dave looks fine.
Yeah.
But Vont, not so much. So Vont is upset that he couldn't have chose one of the many pictures that they took together where Vont was smiling and had
Vont's
his eyes
got a
open.
look on his face like some dopey kid that's like, look, I found a bag in the hallway.
Should I
go look at this? What's in this bag I found in the hallway? You idiot.
At this point, we normally would get some people on the phone to be our jurors, but the defendant hasn't really pled anything against Vont. You have pled guilty, have you not?
Guilty, yeah.
So we don't really need the jurors today. So I will give you a little bit of a punishment from here on out. David, you have to do a TikTok dance today with us.
No, I will not.
You have to do a TikTok dance.
No.
You did Vont dirty on social media. We are going to do you dirty on social media.
Absolutely not. I will be in contempt of court. Nobody wants to see somebody my age doing a TikTok dance. I have made a pledge to myself never to do a TikTok dance again.
All you have to do is gyrate. That's all.
He doesn't know.
You can't even spell that.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know how to do that.
Jirate.
Jirate.
That is People's Court.
The Dave Ryan Show, 101.3 KDWB.
We brought up Timothy Chalamet a minute ago, brought to you by Nicolay Law Offices. Is he really doing the singing as Bob Dylan in this new movie? Well, I wonder. Let's find out whether he really is.
Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? Oh, where have you been, my darling young one?
He really is singing in the Bob Dylan movie.
Wow,
Bob Dylan is from here. I think he's from, not Hastings, Hibbing. He's from Hibbing.
Hibbing? Wow.
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, Bob Dylan's from
I mean,
Hibbing,
I knew he was
Minnesota.
from here. But
Duluth.
What?
He's from Duluth.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Hibbing. Okay.
Well.
But that movie is going to be coming out soon. Here's another one that I've been watching this one, and I just want to give you a little something. If you like mysterious drama, but with a little dig of humor, The Diplomat on Prime is so good. It's a series, but each one is broken down where these diplomats have to like solve a crime that happens in Spain. And it's lighthearted, but it's also really well written. And there are some nasty, nasty characters in this show called The Diplomat.
nasty, nasty characters.
Oh, there's cheating and lying and backstabbing and murder.
Maybe I'll watch it.
Is it a first season right now?
I think it's probably in season number 2.
That's what I thought. So that's why I was confused because I see people talking about it a ton right now, but I've never heard of it, and I thought I saw season 2. So, okay.
Maybe I'll watch it. I just finished with the show I was watching, and I thought maybe I would start Yellowstone, but maybe I'll do The Diplomat instead.
Yellowstone is a commitment because it's like 6 or 7 seasons long, something like that.
Really? Already?
No, I think it's only at like 5 right
Is it?
now.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
It's
maybe.
out there. Ed Sheeran claims that Band-Aid is using his vocals without permission. Does he mean the brand Band-Aid? Let's find out what he's talking about.
At Christmas time, we let in light and we banish shade.
Okay, so it's Band-Aid, the song. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? So they're using his new version.
At Christmas time, we let in light and we banish shade.
I need a little more context on that one. I'm not really sure I quite understand that story, but we'll see if we can dig something up. This is good news. Pink Slip, the band from Freaky Friday, is going to reunite in the sequel. You might remember the band Pink Slip. So then we had an idea that other fictional bands need to reunite too. For example, Loaded Diaper.
Loaded
Yes.
Diaper, 100%.
From Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Also Josie and the
Powerline.
Pussycats and Powerline from the Goofy movie.
And there's a bunch of other ones that probably should
Are there
reunite.
like what?
Well, I would have to think about it.
I want to see Boys in Motion from That's So Raven. They were like the Boys to Men.
I love it.
And it was like actual like 90s, 2000s R&B.
What was the band that was in Xenon?
Protozoa.
Is that the
Oh
guy's name or the band
Gosh,
name,
that's an
though?
old movie.
I don't know. I think it was just Protozoa. And oh my God, Protozoa. What?
Lead
a
singer of the
babe.
band called Microbe. That's what
Microbe.
it says.
Oh,
That's what I would go for.
I would pay bunches of
Let's
money.
do a morning where we do nothing but play fictional bands from movies.
Sounds great,
Yeah.
honestly.
Starting off with
Zoom,
Powerline.
zoom, zoom.
Make my heart go boom, boom.
My
That's
supernova girl. Oh,
What's that from?
that's
Xenon.
Protozoa. That's Xenon Girl of
Yeah.
the 21st
Okay, gotcha.
century.
Mike Tyson earned $20 million to jump in the ring with Jake Paul, who got $40 million. They said that he's worth $20 million because he was broke, and that's why he did it. He was once worth $300 million. He needed to take Friday night's fight because he was broke. How do you spend down $300 million? It would take most people several lifetimes to spend down $300 million.
Yeah.
That's
But
a
I think
strange statement to say he's broke, though, because he's Mike Tyson. He could easily have money in like 2 seconds if he signed on to be with Geico or something.
Yeah.
Geico
like,
would not hire
you know
Mike
what I mean?
Tyson.
Okay, well, maybe not Geico, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has status.
You would think, but I'm going to guess that Mike Tyson has always surrounded himself either intentionally, because I don't think that he is the highest IQ person ever. I really don't. And that's not a slam. I just don't think that he's that high IQ. And I think that people have misled him and cheated him his entire life. And people like Don King, boxing promoter, has put him in the ring and used him and abused him to get money. And Mike Tyson is just, he's got probably the mentality of a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean, you ever seen him talk? He's just not the most
He's got
bright
the
guy.
snot beat out of him his whole life.
And he's been punched in the head his whole life, too. Yeah. Okay, Jenny knows more about this than I do, but I will kind of fill you in. Domingo from Saturday Night Live. Okay.
Domingo.
There's a character on SNL, introduced the night Ariana Grande hosted SNL. The sketch entitled Bridesmaid Speech changed the lyrics of Espresso to describe how the bride cheated during the Bachelorette weekend in Miami after she met a hot guy named Domingo. So just last weekend, they worked that sketch, changing the lyrics to Chappell Roan's Hot to Go.
So good.
So that's the figure, the character Domingo. So last night, Los Angeles, Sabrina Carpenter wrapped up her North American short and sweet tour by arresting him on stage, because apparently she arrests somebody. Is this making sense? You guys get this?
I get it. She arrests someone at every single show, and this guy who plays Domingo was at her show.
So here's some bad quality concert audio.
Is there anything you want to say before I arrest you, Domingo?
Came all this way, how to explain, direct from Domingo. Sabrina's a friend, she's like my sis, but I would hook up though.
Okay.
It's so stupid, but it's so good because the guy is actually a good-looking guy. His name is Marcelo Hernandez.
And he's very funny. He's a comedian.
Now I want to go back and I watch the SNL where they changed the lyrics to how the bride cheated.
You have
during,
to. It's actually really good.
Okay, during the next commercial, which is going to be a while because we're commercial free. I will watch that one. The Week of Wicked promo starts tonight with NBC's hour-long behind-the-scenes special.
Oh, fun.
Defying Gravity. The curtain rises on Wicked. That is tonight on Care 11.
I've been listening to the soundtrack since going to the movie on Sunday, but it's only the old soundtrack from the Broadway because the new one isn't coming out until the movie comes out.
By the way, speaking of albums coming out, there is a scoop from an anonymous source that claims that record stores, are there still record stores?
Oh, there's tons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have been alerted to an artist dropping a surprise album on Friday, December 6th. We're talking about Taylor Swift.
Of course.
What?
Dropping a surprise album.
Is it just a different color of an album she already has?
The hole in the middle is a different size.
Yeah.
It's a little bit bigger.
Wow.
Yeah, like your mom.
Hi, Mama.
God,
Sorry.
No
Are you
comeback.
proud of that
Nothing.
one?
No.
Apologize to Mama Rhonda right now.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have any naked pictures of your mom?
No.
Do you want to buy a couple?
Sure.
Real quick, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I said Bob Dylan was from Duluth. I looked it up. He was born in Duluth, but yes, he did grow up in Hibbing. So I'm sorry.
You were
People
right.
are roasting me in the text for it.
No, well, it's easy. He's born in
Sorry.
Duluth, so he's from Duluth. He's also, we get it. Okay, that is Dave's Dirt, brought to you by Nicolay Law Offices. We are on YouTube. You can watch Dave Ryan TV live right now on YouTube. You can watch the show and interact with the comments, and we'll comment back. Just search Dave Ryan TV on YouTube. We're live on camera right now all over the interweb.
You look good today, Dave.
I do?
Yes.
It's because he's wearing a little necklace.
Maybe that's what it is. You just look good today. So
What is on your necklace today?
Well, this is what the Japanese think the soul is shaped like. It's shaped like a big
pancreas?
Kind of a pancreas.
Yeah.
But I went to Japan. We're not world travelers, so when I say I went to Japan, I don't want people to think of, no, I went to Japan.
Yeah.
Listen, I think going to Wisconsin Dells is the height of vacationing. But we went to Japan about 5 years ago, and in one of the jewelry stores, we stopped, and there's a little thing about an inch long, and it's the shape of a pancreas, and that's what the Japanese think the soul is shaped like. So it was like $50. I said, yeah, I'll get me one of them.
All right, nice.
The man has a lot of jewelry.
He does.
I don't have a lot of
You
jewelry.
do. What's on your wrist right now?
Oh, this is what's on my radar.
Oh,
it's
okay.
It's a little bead that represents a shark that I adopted.
Oh,
What?
gosh.
It's a great
Is
Christmas
this like a
present.
star situation?
We don't have time for this right now because we got to get to group therapy, but I can't wait to hear this story. This will be great.
Sorry, I'm interesting. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm interesting.
Sorry, I'm a fascinating human. All right, let's move on. Group therapy.
101.3 KDWB. The Dave Ryan Show. Group therapy.
Every Tuesday around this time, we talk to somebody who's going through a little something they need some advice with. And there's some that are serious and some that are kind of like short, some that are long. Some involve family, money, a lot of relationships. And this one involves family. Good morning, Tiff. Thanks for being on group therapy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Where are you calling from? What can I don't want to. I want to reveal your identity. How long you been listening to the show?
A really, really long time.
Do you remember back in the days of Angie Taylor and Pat Eberts?
Absolutely not.
No, not that long. Okay, not that long. Okay, but I'm glad you're here.
Long for me.
Long for you. Now I appreciate that. Tell me what's going on. What do you want to ask about?
Yeah, so I'm just looking for some advice. Can you guys hear me okay?
We hear you just fine. Yep.
Perfect. So I'm just looking for some advice. I'm very close with my cousins, and, they're married and we're all close in age. And so we've celebrate a lot of things together. Within the last few years in particular, I'm having some tension with a particular cousin and his wife. I love them, but they've become annoying in the sense that they're never available anymore.
Okay, so you want to make social plans and you're having a barbecue or a picnic or a 4th of July, whatever, and they never make it anymore.
Yeah, or, they'll go and say, yeah, we can make it, and then they'll say for an hour and say, oh, well, we have other plans, so we're going to leave.
But that sucks for you because you're very supportive of their social events, right?
Exactly. And so particularly what's going on is that, there's a milestone birthday that's coming up for me, and they're a couple months older than I am. And, so we've already celebrated this milestone birthday with them. I partied with them. I gave a very, generous gift. And I told them about 2 months ago, so 3 months in advance, about a possible date that I wanted to celebrate my milestone birthday.
Sure.
And they already told me. They told me that day. They said, well, let us know what time because we already have something else planned.
So you're annoyed because you make time to go celebrate their big stuff and you stay into the wee hours of dawn and help clean up and you appreciate it and you support their party.
Mm-hmm.
People love people like you.
Yeah.
But they kind of like they'll flit in and flit out and maybe they'll make it and kind of they won't. So you're annoyed with their not being supportive of your stuff.
Exactly. And, I'm the kind of person that has a very small circle of friends. And I actually heard Vont say this yesterday where he was like, I cut people out of my life that show me that are not worth my time. And so I depend more on my family than I do on friends. Like, I have a best friend.
Yeah.
But, them just doing this just feels, it's hurtful. And, I don't even want to send them invites at this point. And it's kind of at the point where I'm like, okay, should I even celebrate this birthday? Should I just kind of keep it to me and my husband? Like, should I just don't know if I should be upset or Like, it makes
I would say, yeah, you should be upset because I think it sucks when people don't reciprocate. It's kind of like, listen, if Bailey's having a housewarming party and I go over to Bailey's house and I get there early and I bring like food or whatever, and then I stay late and help clean up. And even what if I just show up for a few hours and then Bailey's like, yeah, I know you're having your birthday party. I really can't make it. It's like, well, bitch, I came to your housewarming party.
Especially if it's over and over and over again, because then it's like they're really showing you who they are and they don't care as much about you as you care about them, which is depressing.
And you would say, well, write them off, but then she admitted herself she doesn't have a big circle of friends, so it's not like, she really wants and kind of needs them to show up at these events.
No, I don't agree that she needs these group of friends. Like I said, and
well, it's her cousin, so it's family.
I mean, she heard me say it. I'll say I cut off my mom at one point because we just did not have a great relationship. And I'm a big advocate for, if you don't reciprocate or if you don't fit in my like energy or my world of, what's going to bring me up as a person, whether it's friends, family, whoever, it's okay to cut those people out of your life. Yes, it sucks, but it's what you have to do for your own sanity.
I don't know that I would cut them out. If you just turn the radio on, she's annoyed because she's got relatives that she's very close to, but she goes to all of their family events and parties and birthdays and whatever, and they always make it sound like it's a pain in the neck for them to show up to her stuff, and they're not going to come to her big landmark birthday. So she's like, should I cut them out of my life? And I'm like, I don't think you need to cut them out of your life. Just don't have expectations from them anymore. Or, still be friendly and still send them a Christmas card and call them every once in a while, but don't expect anything from them anymore.
Or don't stay late at the functions and do the extra stuff. Do the bare minimum and just go. Like, I know that sucks because sometimes they won't even go, but you're getting your heart upset because, you go above and beyond for them and they can't even tell you that they might be coming. So just go for an hour and leave.
I will say that I'm a little bit not on her side as much as you guys are, just because like I do have friends that are so busy all the time that I do have to talk to them 3 to 4 months in advance to make sure that we can get something on the calendar.
But she did that.
I know, but I'm saying that like even at that point, they might not be available. So I feel like if they already have other plans, I don't necessarily feel like you can be mad at them. I do understand you're celebrating a milestone birthday and you were there for them. But if they already had other plans that they committed to, then they're jerks to whoever those other people are that they would be canceling on.
And maybe that's just it.
To come to your birthday. But I understand like you want them there. They're very close and their family on top of that. But I don't know. I feel like people get busy and I feel like other people take that and hold that against certain people because they're so busy, and that's not fair to them.
I think in one case it's something that you can kind of forgive, or maybe like one or two. But if it's like a constant thing where it's over and over and over again, you're showing up for them but they're not showing up for you, then it seems like a problem to me. I mean, I would be upset if it was like, wow, especially if it's your family too. Like, wow, this is my family and they're not showing up for me.
Tiff, are we helping out at all? I mean, is this kind of the input that you're looking for? Is that the question you're asking?
Yeah, I mean, this is super helpful. I think what's really tough is that, so the one thing I wanted to add on is that a lot, like Bailey was saying, this is not the first time. It's not the second. It's not the third. I mean, I've had events where, where I spend all day cooking and cleaning and getting together for an event to host in my house, and they leave 20 minutes in. And now, I've had to cancel my own plans because I've been invited to something, and they're not considerate. And even for, other family events that we've had, they invite their own friends. Like, they can't just show up.
Oh, God, are you serious? That's the worst. I got invited to go skiing with a friend of mine a few years ago. I showed up. I was one of like 10 people that he invited. I thought it was just going to be the two of us, and I was so annoyed. It was like, so they show up with friends to your events?
Yeah, or
that's the worst.
Other family member events. It's almost like their priorities are not. Family is not.
Well, let's get some phone calls here and see what you think. So basically, Tiff is on the phone and she's annoyed because she's got family members that she feels close to. She goes to their events and like their birthday parties, but they don't always seem to make time for hers. And there's all kinds of different opinions. People are like, some people are really busy. Some people say you're being very petty about it because they're just a busy family. But at the same time, you make time for them. Jessica, let's put a bow on this. You get the last word on this thing. Jessica, what do you want to say to Tiff?
Dave, thank you, because my blood is boiling right now.
Tell me what's up.
You are correct.
Girls, family, just because it has that title on it does not mean that you are owed the disrespect and anything that they want to give you.
Mhm.
People make time for things that they want to do. If you are begging these people to keep coming to your events, baby girl, just cut them off because you obviously don't mean the same to them as they do to you. And I promise you, more people and better people will walk into your life and come and support you, sweetie.
Preach, girl.
I love that. I think that's true. If you really have to beg people to text you back or call you back, then that's your answer right there.
Yeah. I mean, they say that about like dating and stuff. Like if he's not texting you, he's not that into you. And same situation here. Like if they're not showing up to your parties, or they're staying for 20 minutes and they're bringing their own friends, then they're just not that into you. So you could cut them out.
Do something else.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jessica. I'm so glad you called in.
There you go.
Have a good day. I hope we helped you out, Tiff. I think that you've got a lot of different opinions. What's your partner leaning toward?
I think that they will not be invited this year. And, and I liked Vont's advice on, like just show up, do the minimum and still be there for them, but in the most minimal way. And, yeah, whatever they give me, I'm going to give back.
There you go.
Can I read one text message that we haven't really gotten to? The most powerful thing we can do in life is be a clear communicator. She should tell them specifically how important this milestone is and ask why they don't show up. They may not realize the impact their actions have. Communicate, communicate, communicate.
In an ideal world, yeah.
In an ideal world, we would all communicate. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Tiff. I'm glad you called.
All right, guys.
Have a good day. If you ever want to do group therapy, whatever it's about, send us an email to ryanshow@kdwb.com. This is a new little thing, a little tasty treat here that Jenny found.
Yeah.
And we don't do a lot of taste testing on the radio, but we figured, once in a while they'll come up with a new Oreo, like a watermelon Oreo or a pumpkin spice Oreo.
Yes.
And once in a while we feel obligated to taste it. And we said, okay, we'll taste this on the air and let you know whether it's any good or not.
Okay, so Reese's Puffs came out with these like ginormous versions of the Reese's Puffs. I'm talking about the cereal.
Yeah.
And I saw them at Costco yesterday, so I was like, okay, I got to get me some of them.
Yeah.
And I want you guys to try them because I tried one last night and I thought that they were so good.
I'm so excited.
So like, I'll give you one first, Dave.
We are all on YouTube, Dave Ryan TV on YouTube. Just search for Dave Ryan Show or Dave Ryan TV on YouTube. And Vont is also
Vont, I'll bring you yours.
Okay.
Oh, Vont.
Here comes Vont. Okay.
There you go, babe.
Here, I can. Do you want to go? Okay.
Now pop it all in at the same time. I don't want anybody going sniffy, sniffy, licky, licky. Just pop it all in at the same time.
Wait for Vont to go back.
And we're all going to do this on camera at the same time here. So it is about the size of a small marshmallow.
Yeah. I don't know whose camera you have it on right now, Vaughn, but
it's you, Jenny.
Okay, so it's about a small marshmallow size, but yeah, super, super good. I tried them last night, and we're all going to try it at once, okay?
All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Point the camera at Vaughn.
That's delicious.
What do you think, Vaughn?
I hate all of you.
It's a dog treat.
I hate all of you.
Vaughn's got a dog treat.
I hate all of you. You can go to hell.
Don't spit it out. Don't spit it out. That's rude.
Screw all of you.
Vaughn is currently eating a dog treat.
Look at the look on Vaughn's face. I feel so bad for the kid right now.
These dog treats definitely look like a giant version of a Reese's
I don't know
Puff.
about you guys, but mine tastes pretty good.
Mine is delicious.
What did you and I actually eat?
Yeah, we ate Catalina Crunch.
Catalina Crunch.
You had something different?
Yes.
We had
Screw
Catalina Crunch.
all of you.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
How was that dog?
what
He
do you
spit it in the
feel?
trash can.
Why do you
What's it
do
taste
this
like?
to me?
What's it taste like?
I can't say it on the radio.
Probably cardboard, but
Like a dog treat?
yeah. But they look like big Reese's Puffs, don't they?
They do. They look like they would actually be cinnamonly delicious.
Yeah.
Jenny, what's this look like?
That looks like something inappropriate, Vaughn, and I won't accept it.
Rich.
Well,
won't
it's his
accept
finger,
it.
just in
My
case
last
you're
day.
wondering.
Oh, my gosh.
Good bit.
Was it crunchy, Vaughn?
Yeah.
Was it crunchy?
Why do you guys hate me?
That was such a...
Let me just.
We just like to prank every once in a while, and we felt like it was your turn.
I want to say, if you listen, you don't know. I sit in a different room than them, so they chit chat all day long, and I'm watching them through a big old window, and they laugh about things.
Yeah.
And so when I see this on the show sheet, I'm like, oh, I don't know what this is, but all right, whatever. Taste test, that's different. Screw all of you.
Vaughn also just asked me because Dave just brought up what's on your radar, and Vaughn's like, yeah, I don't see that in the show sheet because I replaced it with this little bit here. so I don't have that actually in the show schedule for today because we pranked you instead. But
Justice for Vont.
To be fair, Dave gave me these dog treats yesterday.
Because Josie hates them.
Yeah, because Josie doesn't want them. So he was like, Jenny, you watch dogs. You want to have these? And I go, yeah, sure. And then after the show, Vont, you were in here and then you left. And I was like, guys, let's pretend like they're Reese's Puffs.
Justice for Vont.
To Vont and see how he reacts.
I don't know basically we just had Vont eat a dog treat because he thought we were all going to eat this thing. We had like a little delicious cinnamon-y treat, and then Vont ate a dog treat, and the look on his face went from like, oh, high expectations to immediately like you just smelled a fart. Like, whoa.
Well, the streams on the YouTube Live, I guess whenever you saw my face, just went crazy. Screw all of you.
Do you want another one? Should we bring you another one?
You want another one of
Also,
these?
If you want to see Vont's face, you are able to go to the YouTube Live and backtrack a little bit. You don't have to like see it live in that moment.
Oh, you can slide back?
You can slide back a little bit. Yeah. So if you want to go back and see Vont's reaction as he ate the dog treat, you can go to our YouTube Live
We should
right now.
screenshot my face and then post it and be like, caption this photo on Instagram.
Love it.
I don't. Justice for Vont.
Sorry.
Vont, you should never trust us. You should never trust us when you see something like taste test. Like we do that on the radio.
And Bailey
Good
played
bit.
it off so well. Dave was like, we don't try this. We don't do this often, but food. And Bailey was like, oh, yes, because Bailey loves food. So I was like, all right, I guess.
All right. Speaking of food, we're gonna play a song here for Thanksgiving, but we're gonna give away before we play the song. We got Young Gravy tickets.
Never take a L no more. Never take a damn thing slow. All I know is chase this.
Gravy Fest is coming to the Armory on Friday, November 29th, right after Thanksgiving. It's on Black Friday. We got tickets for you to go see Gravy Fest with Young Gravy. We're going to play it again. We're going to play Radio Roulette. Is that what we're going to do, Jenny?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So we're going to get 6 callers on the phone right now. 651-989-KDWB. You don't have to do anything special, but I will assign you a number. You won't know what your number is. One person will name a number. That person says goodbye until there's one person left. They will randomly pick a number, and it might be their own number. That number gets eliminated till there's one person left, and they win Young Gravy tickets. It might sound more complicated than it is, but it's really not.
Yeah.
Let's do this classic from Thanksgiving before we start. We got in the car, we drove real far to my mama's house in Otsego. We passed French Lake and Foster Lake and a bunch of other lakes. At noon we arrived, my cousin Brian and I, we both said our hellos. As I walked inside, my eyes got real wide as something filled my nose. 'Cause I could smell the butterball. The scent came drifting down the hall. I didn't care about watching football. All I wanted was some dark meat. Yes, I love some dark meat. My grandpa Pete, he said, let's eat. And I was first to sit down. I reached across for cranberry sauce and yams with melted marshmallows. But I saved a space, a big spot on my place for what I knew would come next. I took me a leg, and I have to say it was quite a good leg. 'Cause I ate the butterball. If I could, I'd eat it all. I also drank a lot of alcohol. And I hit on my cousin Kate, 'cause I ate the butterball. Potatoes, rolls, I ate them all. My gut looks like a basketball. Now I wanna do is take a nap. Yeah, take a nap. Yeah, take a nap. Classic from Thanksgiving. On KDWB, let's get started. Radio Roulette on KDWB. I'm going to appoint Sarah, our first contestant on Radio Roulette. But the thing is, Sarah, there are 4 other people on the phone, and they all are going to say hello when I say count to 3. 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Look at that. Okay. Now, let's meet our contestants on Radio Roulette. Let's find out what Sarah does. First of all, Sarah, what do you do?
I work with people with Alzheimer's.
Thank you for doing that. You are a blessing, and my mom had Alzheimer's. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that one. Tracy, what do you do? Tracy? And Tracy is gone, so Tracy is no longer eligible. I'm sorry, she probably couldn't hear us for some reason. That's okay. Charlie, good morning. What do you do, Charlie?
Morning. I work for an engineering company.
Okay, Charlie, let's meet Aubrey. Hi, Aubrey. What do you do?
Hi, I do occupational therapy.
And thank you. Liz, good morning, Liz. What do you do?
Good morning. I work in customer service for United Healthcare.
Okay, and Heather, what do you do?
Hi, I'm a buyer.
Sounds like a drug dealer to me. So, all right. Kidding with you. All right, Sarah, you're taking the lead on this one. Each of you has a randomly assigned number. It is not the number that you spoke in the order you spoke in. Sarah, you have a number 2. You're going to eliminate somebody right now. Name a number between 1 and 5.
3.
3, you have eliminated Liz in customer service. Liz, I'm sorry. Say goodbye, Liz. Bye. All right. Now remember, Sarah, when you say a number, you might eliminate yourself. I need another number on Radio Roulette for Young Gravy tickets. Between 1, 2, 4, or 5.
1.
Say goodbye, Aubrey.
Bye.
Bye. Aubrey's in occupational therapy, and now she is free to go to work. Now, the numbers remaining are 4, 2, and 5. Charlie's still there. Charlie, you still there?
We're still here.
Heather, you still there?
I'm still there.
Okay, Sarah, I need another number, 4, 2, or 5.
Let's go 4.
You're out, Sarah. Sarah, I was hoping you would win because you work with people with Alzheimer's. I want to give you a break, but that's just not the way the cookie crumbles, is it?
Crumble.
Sarah, say goodbye. Bye. Oh, she's mad. She's mad, and I don't blame her. All right, Charlie, you're taking over. You are now the leader of Radio Roulette. There's 2 people left. Heather, good luck, Heather.
Well, thank you.
And Charlie, you ready?
Let's do it.
I need a 2 or a 5. Which one says goodbye?
Oh, we're going with 5.
Heather, say goodbye. Bye. Bye. Charlie, you're a winner.
It was meant to be.
I like that game. It's so stupid. There's no skill involved whatsoever. Charlie, you're going to go see
My
Young
kinda
Gravy.
game.
Yeah, really, I like that one. Charlie, you're going to see Young Gravy Fest on November 29th, all right?
Excellent. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you. We're going to play this again, or is it too stupid to play again?
I love it.
Let us know if you like this game or not, because I think it's a little bit stupid, but at the same time, I have fun with it.
Yeah.
So.
We can ask him a new question every time. It sounds fun.
I like that. What's your
Yeah.
favorite pizza topping?
Ooh.
Oh, okay. We'll change it up a little bit. Hey, we're going to get into War of the Roses in a second, but I do want to mention something kind of quickly here that's very important. We're doing Christmas Wish starting in about 2 weeks. 2 weeks from yesterday, we will start granting our first Christmas wishes. We found out yesterday that as of this morning at like 6 a.m., we had not gotten a single, not a single dollar in donations from people who listen to the show. And I will take the heat on that one because I've just not mentioned it. I've talked about how you can, nominate somebody for Christmas Wish. But I got to remind you, so much of what we do with Christmas Wishes through your generous and tax-deductible donations, thanks to YouthLink. They help us with the whole tax-deductible thing. And part of the money does go to YouthLink, which helps homeless youths. Yeah, and so we need you to go online, kdwb.com/wish. And if you've heard Christmas Wish, you know what it does. And we take things to people who are having a rough year, whether it's a new wheelchair or a walker or maybe a new furnace, or maybe it's just a bunch of groceries from Cub or gas cards from Holiday. Some people just want to get away, so we send them down to Treasure Island for the night, and Jenny babysits their kids, and that's so nice of you.
Yeah. So nice of you.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
But we do need the donations, and we have been remiss in not asking for donations because we got so excited about the granting wishes. But I do need your help. If you have had a good year and you're able to afford a big, huge dinner for Christmas, and you got a big tree up, and you got the lights ready to go, and you're going to go take the family to the Mall of America shopping and go to Nick Universe and all that, you're very blessed, and you know that. Maybe you can afford to donate $20, $25, $40, whatever, to Christmas Wish. So, KDWB.com/wish. There's a big red donate button. It's really easy.
Super easy.
We'll put it on your credit card, but we do need your help.
And don't be confused once you go to that because it'll say 2023 on there, but it's the same bank. We always use Choice Bank every year. It all goes to the same account.
Yes.
So don't worry. It is for this year in 2024.
Well, I don't blame people for asking.
Yeah.
It's like, yep, I want to make sure. And trust me, we've done this for a long time. We are very careful with your money and give it to the people who really need it. Are we going right into War of the Roses,
Yes.
Jenny? Let's get into it. War of the Roses right now on KDWB. Let's do it.
He loves me. He loves me not. Only one way to find out. War of the Roses on KDWB.
There's part of me that hopes for something scandalous and something really good on War of the Roses.
Don't lie. You don't hope for anything good.
No, I really do, because I want something like juicy and something that people are going to remember, like I'm taking your kids to school, or wet, or something like that on War of the Roses, or my goodies and my freak nasty should be good enough. We haven't had anything really scandalous on War of the Roses in a while, so I'm kind of crossing my fingers and hoping that Aaron, give me something we can work with here. Aaron, what's going on War of the Roses?
Okay, so me and my boyfriend, Steve, we've been together for like 3 years, 3.5 years, living together, everything's pretty sweet. And, of course, he's always been like, when's a threesome? Hello, what about a threesome? Because that's what every guy is
Every guy at one point or another, if he gets to that point in the relationship, is like, so is there ever a chance that we can get together and you and your girlfriend, or, this girl that I know from work, or my ex-girlfriend?
My ex-girlfriend. Let me answer that for you. No.
Why? She's totally willing to do it.
Yeah, of course she is. I hate her. What?
So what'd you tell Steve about the threesome?
Well, so my friend Megan, we've always sort of joked about it, and like at parties, so Steve was like, well, what about Megan? And so talked to her, and she's open.
So she, now this is, I got to ask you a question here, not to derail you here, but isn't it weird you've known Megan for a long time, and now all of a sudden you're going to get naked with her in a pile, and isn't that going to be weird, though, because you've been friends with her for a long time?
We just have a connection that I don't have with other people, and we just know each other really well.
I almost understand that.
I wish I could. I'm not someone who understands threesomes, and call me naive or call me, I don't know, prude. It's hard for me to imagine doing with someone I do or don't know, because I wouldn't want to see someone else with my boyfriend or husband.
Okay.
It's weird to me.
So does this finally go down, Aaron?
Well, we go out. We have a couple drinks. We have a couple more drinks. Take a taxi home, and it's going to happen. And so I sit down with Steve, and I just basically say, you can watch. This is the first time we're trying this. You can watch, don't touch.
Look, but don't touch. So he can do whatever he wants with you, but when it comes to Megan, it is only watching, no touching.
I think that's a good idea, because I think you're asking for trouble, especially since it's your friend. You could ruin a friendship, or if something happened that made you jealous or mad or something.
I see what you're. I know.
This is what guys need to know about threesomes. I think that they have this huge buildup because you watch them on the internet or whatever, and everything works out great, and everybody's happy and satisfied. There's no jealousy.
Right.
Everybody does everything exactly right. There's no awkward moments. But I'm going to guess that in a real one, somebody gets jealous. Yeah. Somebody doesn't get enough attention. Somebody gets bent out of shape. So how did this go down? I mean, did you actually go through with the whole Megan, Aaron, and Steve naked in the pile night?
Well, see, that's what didn't happen. He said he was cool with just watching, and so I trusted him. And so me and Megan, we are, doing our thing, and he falls asleep.
Did you say he fell asleep?
You're kidding me.
He falls asleep.
So how far into the action was this? I mean, was this right away, or did he get to participate with you at all, then fell asleep, or how? Tell me how this kind of happened.
He participated a little, then he laid back on the pillows, and we'll say, I don't know times, but like 12 minutes.
Okay, so he's supposed to be watching, enjoying the whole thing, taking mental notes.
He drank too much. It was a long day at work.
Did he?
Oh, no excuses here. We've talked about this for so long.
Okay, so he falls asleep. What happens then?
Me and Megan, we sort of finish up, and we fall asleep.
Okay. Then what?
Megan gets up early, leaves. I stay in bed. Steve wakes up like around 10.
Okay.
He's mad.
He's like, where's Megan? What happened to my big night last night?
Exactly.
Okay, right.
And are we supposed to like stop and wake him up to be like, hey?
Well, I don't know. I think I probably would have. I would have probably kicked him in the ribs. So what did he say about falling asleep?
He was all disappointed. Like, you had your chance. You fell asleep. And how does that make us feel?
I mean, did he drink too much, or what did he say about falling asleep?
Well, here's the kicker. So I asked him, I'm like, why did you fall asleep? And he says, well, I was getting bored watching. It was like a slow baseball game.
Okay.
Oh, my God. So he wants this for so long, and he finally gets his wish come true, and it's too, quote-unquote, boring for him?
It's exactly.
A slow baseball game. One that just goes on and on and on. Nobody scores, and nobody's really having any fun.
Oh.
Okay. So, but what does that have to do with War of the Roses? Because, okay, so he didn't, he didn't really enjoy the thing that he thought he would enjoy so much, but why does that mean that he's cheating?
Well, so he keeps asking for a redo.
Yeah.
Like, redo for about 3 weeks. And then after about 3 weeks, he suddenly is silent. And I'm noticing that he's not asking anymore. So I ask him, like, what's up? Are you interested? And he says, no, I'm good.
I wonder if it was just such a letdown that he's just not interested, but you think that it might be because he either has found somebody else to hook up with to take care of his appetite, or maybe he's found somebody else that's done the threesome for him. I mean, you live together, though, right?
Yeah,
so I'm going to guess you probably know where he is most of the time.
Most of the time, well, we text and everything, but I don't know.
Okay. Does she have grounds, Fallon, to do War of the Roses? Because it's a good story. I mean, falling asleep during the whole three-way is pretty funny. But is it grounds to do War of the Roses, in your opinion?
No. But, I mean, I would be like, I don't know. I would be suspicious as well. Like, why is he no longer interested in doing this? But I guess, I don't know. I don't know if I would do War of the Roses because of that reason.
But if you're suspicious and you want to know.
Yeah, and if you have a gut feeling, I say always go with your gut feeling.
What better way to improve your relationship than call the radio station and have them do War of the Roses? So, all right, I'll tell you what. I'll be right back. We'll make a call to Steve, and Fallon will offer him the roses. And if he sends them to you, Aaron, then that's who he should send them to. I mean, my God, you live together.
Yeah.
If he sends them to somebody else, then I smell trouble. So, all right, stay right there.
Cool.
We'll come back in a second, okay?
Okay.
The high temperature for the day we're going to see this morning with some rain showers. It's going to slowly get cooler all throughout the day. Cloudy skies this afternoon until tomorrow.
We got Andrea on the phone. Andrea had a date last Friday night, and then everything was going great. I'll let you tell the story about things turned a little bit south. Hi, Andrea.
Hi.
Good morning. What happened on the date?
So last week I went to Spoon and Stable. It was a first date. And the conversation was good. Everything seemed like it was going well. But then he started to tap on his water glass to get the server's attention.
So he takes his fork, ding, 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 ding on the water glass.
People actually do that.
So he wasn't rude to the server when she came to help us. But then throughout the rest of the meal, whenever he wanted her attention, he would ding on the water glass. And during the date, I was telling him, like, don't do that. It's rude. And he said that she needed to know if we needed her attention. And I'm just, like, lost. Like, do I go out with him again? He asked me out again tonight. And I don't know what to do. And I told him I thought it was rude, but he believes it's not.
Well, let me ask you that we have a former server here, and she's never worked at a nice. You worked at Bubba Gump. You
Bubba Gump's,
your
yeah.
beautiful chain restaurant,
Mhm.
and that's great. But I don't think even Bubba Gump's. I don't personally. I say no. I can't believe that. I mean, if you can just get past it and be like, you know what, dude, don't do that anymore. Just like wave or snap your fingers or
You
clap
just sit
or-
up straight and look around very
Yeah.
expectantly.
Jenny.
I would say that it is kind of rude. However, it does sound like he was nice to the server, you said, when she came to the table. So that always said a lot. Like, there were different ways that server or people would try to get our attention when I was a server, and a lot of times I found it to be rude. But if I came up to them and they were nice to me in that moment, I kind of disregarded the rudeness of it. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm kind of in between on this one. I would say it is a rude gesture, but he sounds like he was nice still after it was said and
What's
done.
the best way to get a server's attention? I mean, a lot of the time, most servers, I would say, are really good. They notice you, they come over, but we all get a server once in a while who's got too many tables, or they're new, or they're not very good, or they're just ignoring you. And it's like, okay, they haven't refilled my Diet Coca-Cola in a long time. I need some extra A1 steak sauce. And I'm like, no, okay. Oh,
I think
what do you do?
The best way is to try to make eye contact with them and kind of give a little like wave or something. I think that that's probably the most polite way to do it. Or if another server or worker is walking past, be like, hey, I know you're not on our server, wondering if you could help us with this, if you like grab
I
something
wondered
else.
about that, because sometimes when your server is so bad or so inattentive that you grab it, you like, hey, yeah, I know you're not my server. Is that acceptable?
I think that that's fine, because I think, listen, not every server's great. We all, if you work in the industry, you probably know that. So you know the ones that aren't as good as others. And if someone needs help because the other server's slacking, you help that person. You help the customer out.
Let's all vote then. Should she go out with the guy again tonight? I say yes. Conversation was good. He was polite. He's just a clodhopper in that he doesn't know that that is a rude, inelegant thing to do.
Inelegant.
I mean, there's a better way to do it. I mean, if he's a nice guy and he treated you well, they do say that the way that you can tell a lot by the way people treat people they don't have to be nice to. So in other words, your Uber drivers or your servers or the girl behind the counter at Pilgrim Dry Cleaners, if you treat them nicely, you're probably going to be a nice person.
But that makes me sad. Like, people you don't have to treat nice. Like, I think you should treat everyone nice.
Of course.
Yeah.
But there are people that you don't have to.
Sure.
Julie was not always the nicest to people she didn't have to be nice to. And I can name some other people that have actually worked on this show. They were not nice to people they didn't have to be nice to.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's pretty easy to be nice. It just works out.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
would
think?
go out.
I would say go out. Bailey
Yeah,
says.
I would say go out and maybe call him out on it and be like, yo, stop. That's weird.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you already did, but I would say, like, once again, if he does it tonight, maybe just be like, hey, listen, just stop doing that. I think it's rude. You might not, but I think it's rude, and see how he reacts, because that can kind of tell you a lot about him in that moment.
And if he gets mad, then you can be like, well, nice knowing you.
Yep.
I'm heading out.
Yeah.
Peace. Bye.
Let us know. Hey, if you get a chance, call us on Monday and let us know how it went. Because if you go, are you going out to a nice? He's not going to take you to the same place, but you're probably going to go to dinner again. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to dinner. He didn't say where he wanted to take me, though.
Okay. Well, that's nice that he's taking you.
Yeah.
And he's paying for everything. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would get the filet mignon with a side order of the lobster tail. And then, good luck, and let us know how it goes on Monday, okay?
Thank you. Hopefully I'm not embarrassed again.
Yeah, God, no kidding. Have a good weekend, Andrea.
Thank you.
Bye. Text messages. Yeah, go out with him. If it's the only thing, it's easy to look past that. Move his glass away from it. I think it's a good idea.
That's funny. Somebody on YouTube says, she sounds beautiful. I don't hit my glass for a server. I'm free tonight if she wants to hang.
I love that one. How else do you get a waiter's attention? Well, a lot of people say, here's a server. Wait till they pass you and give a little wave or eye contact. Slow lift of your finger and say, excuse me, please.
A slow
I've
lift
done
of your
that.
finger?
Like you're putting your hand up in
Yeah.
class, but slow and subtle. That works, yeah?
I think that that's completely fair.
When you're ignoring tables, is it just because you don't know they need attention, Jenny?
I think you're just unaware at that point. Unless like you have an extremely, extremely rude table. But even if I ever had that, I would still pay attention to them.
Somebody texted in and they said, what if every table did the tap on the glass with the fork? Can you imagine the whole restaurant?
Sounds like a freaking wedding.
Hey guys, I'm Kate Max. You might know me from my popular online series, The Running Interview Show, where I run with celebrities, athletes, entrepreneurs, and more. After those runs, the conversations keep going. That's what my podcast, Post Run High, with iHeartRadio is all about. Listen to Post Run High on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Post Run High and start listening.
Need a reason to smile today? You found it. The Dave Ryan Show on KDWB. Are they cheating? Let's find out. Part 2 of War the Roses starts right now on KDWB.
Back with part 2 of War of the Roses. We're talking with Aaron. I mean, in a nutshell, tell us what happened with you and your boyfriend, Steve.
Basically, we've been together for about 3.5 years. He's always been asking for a threesome, and I've been like, no. And then we started working out so that we are going to do a threesome with my friend Megan. Happens. He's allowed to look, not touch. He falls asleep and says it's like watching a slow baseball game.
What a great analogy, though. I mean, there's nothing worse than going to the Twins game and you're all excited and you got your dome dog and you got your beer and everything and nothing happens. So he falls asleep.
Rude.
And I was going to ask something personal, but did you and Megan enjoy yourselves while he was sleeping?
Oh, my God. Of course you asked that.
We want to know.
That doesn't matter.
We have to
For
know.
the story at all. You just want to know for your sick mind.
We did.
Okay, all right.
It
Okay.
ended up being a lot of fun.
Okay, fine. But since then, he's kind of lost interest in just about everything about you, and you're wondering what that's all about. I mean, this is why you should never have a threesome. And I don't want to, I know I should tell on the behalf of guys, oh, you should totally do it for your boyfriend. Once you do, things are going to change.
Mm-hmm.
Something's going to be different. You're going to get jealous. He's going to get jealous. It's going to be, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Okay? Some things are better left undone.
Yes.
Let's call him and see who he's going to send the roses to. Do you know what his cell phone provider is?
Yeah, I think it's...
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is this Steve?
Yeah, this is Steve.
Hi, Steve. This is Lacey with... How are you doing today?
Not bad. How are you doing?
Great, thank you. We are doing a survey today with a lot of our loyal customers. You were randomly selected. And basically, we're doing a 2-question survey. If you have time to take it, we can get you a nice incentive of a dozen long-stem romantic roses at no cost to you. Do you have time to take a quick 2-question survey?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your services with us?
A 10. Yeah, I think it was 10.
Okay. And on a scale of 1 to 10, what is the likelihood you'll renew your services with us?
I mean, I guess a 10. I don't see why it wouldn't be a 10, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So that's the entire survey right there. And all we need to do to get these roses out for you is get a name. Who would you like to send the roses to? It can be anyone anywhere in the country, and again, no cost to you.
Okay. Let's do Megan.
Okay. And then you get to attach a note to the roses. What would you like the note to say?
You could say, okay, all right, let's do this. Okay, how about let's hook it up?
Okay. What does let's hook it up mean? Sorry, I've never heard that before.
What does it mean? Like, you know, let's like we've been, you know what I mean? Like it's like a girl that I've had some experience with, but I kind of want to take it further. So I think she would get it.
Wow, this is not going to go well. Remember at the beginning of the bit we said, I wonder if there's going to be some big drama today. Hey, Steve, I know you're probably pretty confused right now and going, why is this guy jumping in here with all this? This is actually, it's Dave Ryan on the radio over at KDWB, and that was Fallon. That was not Lacey from your phone company. And we were calling to see whether you would send the roses to your girlfriend, Erin, or to somebody else. And what's weird is, we kind of know who Megan is.
Yep.
And we kind of know the story about the threesome because Erin just told us about that. Is this making any sense to you at all?
Well, I get what you're saying. It doesn't make sense how this is happening.
Right. Well, let me clarify for you a little bit. Listening in on the other line right now is your girlfriend of 3 years, Erin. Erin is listening. Do you want to say hi to her? She's right there if you want to say hi.
I can't. Seriously?
Can you hear her at all? She just said, I can't seriously, meaning what just happened?
Dave.
Really? Really?
Now let's backtrack a little bit here. Now you wanted to send the roses to Megan, who is the girl in the threesome that your girlfriend Erin agreed to do this for you. Do you remember falling asleep during this night of sexual adventure? Do you remember falling asleep during all this?
I mean, technically.
Okay, you fell asleep and then you woke up and then Megan was gone and I guess Erin kind of thought that was the end of it. And you weren't really interested in doing anything with her, but then you're sending roses to
Saying, let's hook it up.
Yeah, to Megan.
All right. Well, I mean, it's like just because I fell asleep doesn't mean that it wasn't almost it was almost there, and I kind of blew it by falling asleep. So it's like, why can't I just,
You said it was like a slow baseball game, like watching a slow baseball game.
So what is going on? I think it's a fair question. If you have a girlfriend that you're living with and somebody offers you roses, you should send them to your girlfriend. Why are you sending roses to Megan, and why are you still trying to hook up with Megan?
Erin, I'm sorry. I screwed up 100%. There's no excuse. I shouldn't have sent flowers to Megan. I messed up, and I'm not going to do it again. I'm really sorry. I'm just sorry.
You can talk to me about things like this. Like, just going behind my back probably hurts most of all.
This is why I tell you guys the threesome thing is never a good idea.
No.
There's too many variables in there. There's too many things that can happen. Somebody can get emotionally attached. Somebody can get their feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Somebody is going to, feel like they got less attention than somebody else. So I know it sounds like a good idea, but I think that probably him getting the chance to get intimate at all with Megan was probably just not the best idea.
Yeah, probably not. But you know that now, so lesson learned.
Are you guys, now what do you think though? I mean, he just tried to send your girlfriend roses and saying, let's hook it up. Are you going to be able to work this out, Erin?
I've got to, think about this, and we seriously have to talk. We've been avoiding this, and I feel like he's been avoiding me. And we just got to have we've got to have a conversation. In hindsight, you guys are right. We shouldn't have even planned it. It's just a bad idea.
You know how many people are mad at us right now? How many guys are mad at us because we're blowing their chance?
Yep.
I'm sorry. You don't care?
No.
All right. Hey, listen, seriously, you guys work that out. I know you've been pretty liberal in the bedroom stuff, but maybe it's time to pull back a little bit and concentrate on each other rather than, doing the craziest stuff you can think of.
Yeah, definitely. I'm really sorry.
The club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. the shape of you.
Okay, Billie Eilish trip to L.A. Let's get you on that plane, get you a hotel, airfare, and tickets to L.A. to see Billie Eilish in concert. We're doing it a different way and kind of a fun way to change things up a little bit. So open up the iHeartRadio app. If you're already listening, you're halfway there. Tap the red microphone. That is the TALKBACK feature. That lets you record anything you want, and it directly goes to the radio station. I need you to record the word lunch, as in her song, Lunch. Record that word lunch, then tap send or whatever it is, and then you're good to go. You are now entered. You can do this as many times as you want, but it only works on the iHeartRadio app. We'll be right back on the Dave Ryan in the Morning Show when pickleball turns violent. Coming up next.
For more information about contests on this station, go to kdwb.com/rules.
Today's going to start off with some rain and a high near 54. That's going to slowly decrease throughout the day and cloudy skies this afternoon until tomorrow morning. We're going to see a high of only 33 and a chance of some light snow showers.
This report is sponsored by Whole Foods Market. Get your organic fall favorites at Whole Foods Market. Save on organic sweet potatoes through November 19th. Serve this delicious fall vegetable as a caramelized side or in a loaded casserole dish. While supplies last, shop in-store or online. Terms apply.
Kelsey Ballerini with special guests Maisie Peters and Marin Taylor are coming to Target Center on January 24th. The ACM and CMA Award winner live at Target Center. Tickets on sale now at kelseyballerini.com.
I feel like I'm constantly cleaning hair off my bathroom floor. At least my Swiffer sweeper makes it easy. Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths have ultra-thick pads to trap and lock hairs, like a hair magnet. And when I'm finished cleaning up my hair, Sweeper takes care of his too. Now the hair's gone, all thanks to Swiffer. Try Swiffer Sweeper heavy-duty dry cloths. I promise you'll love them or your money back. And also try Swiffer Sweeper Wet to make quick work of tough, sticky messes.
Thanksgiving's only a few weeks away, and Fleet Farm's got just what you need to prep for family and friends. For you turkey smokers, Griller's Gold barbecue pellets are just $5.99 a bag. And you can never have enough Fleet Farm mixed nuts. 2-pound bags are on sale for $12.99. Wash it all down with Bubbler's sparkling water. Now just $11 for 2 6-packs. The holidays will be here before you know it. So stock up now on everything you need at the best prices guaranteed at Fleet Farm.
I was talking to a friend of mine who's considering starting Livia Weight Control Centers, and they said, what are some of the benefits? And I said, well, I mean, so much. First of all, I feel better. I have better energy. I love the compliments. My clothes fit better. And I said, I just feel better overall because being healthier makes you feel better mentally and physically. Hey, it's Dave Ryan for Livia Weight Control Centers, and Livia's holiday savings event is here. You can lose up to 10 pounds in your first 2 weeks just before the holidays and get 8 weeks free when you join Livia's award-winning nutrition program. Plus, they have GLP-1 weight loss medications like semaglutide and tirzepatide starting at just $199 for the first month. Jumpstart your 2025 goals today. Livia, your source for expert-led nutrition programs, now includes expert-led medical care, and all the programs are personalized to you. Join today. Your first 8 weeks are free. A little present for you. Livia.com, Livea.com, or 855-GO-LIVIA.
Touchdown, Minnesota Golden Gophers. Golden Gopher football hosts the home finale this Saturday against the Penn State Nittany Lions. Limited tickets remain. Get yours now at gophersports.com.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Rayo's homemade pasta sauce is made with tomatoes grown for 874 hours under the Italian sun, then slow simmered in open kettles. Like, really slow. So even if you're in a rush, tonight's pasta night will taste like you had all the time in the world. Or at least 874 hours. And that, my friend, is the deliciousness of slow. Rayo's homemade. Make every day delicious.
This Friday, did you hear that crowd?
Gladiator is the single greatest movie of the year and demands to be seen on the biggest screen possible.
Strength another!
Gladiator 2 in theaters Friday. Rated R.
Hey, everybody. I'm Michael Strahan, and I've been a part of the St. Jude family for years. My 18-year-old daughter was diagnosed with medulloblastoma, a brain tumor. Well, thankfully, she is now in remission. Although she chose to be treated closer to her twin sister, my support for St. Jude remains as strong as ever. Because St. Jude's groundbreaking research in medulloblastoma has helped pediatric hospitals everywhere. This holiday season, join our St. Jude family. Donate now at musicgives.org.
Not sure what to do after a car accident? Don't stall the call. Just call 1-800-ASK-GARY. It's a free accident helpline to get you going in the right direction. Real people, free referrals, anytime, day or night. And tell them Roz sent you.
Northern is giving away a brand new furnace
and a brand new water heater
to folks who have fallen on hard times.
Now through December 10th. Go to our websites.
Type out why we should choose a Twin Cities family you know.
No nominating yourself.
On December 10th, we'll pick the 2 families
out of all your nominations
that we feel need Northern's help most.
We'll install the new furnace and water heater in their homes for free. Submit your nomination by December 10th at
Northern 1 Hour, Northern Ben Franklin, Northern Mr. Sparky.com.
For a limited time at Speedway, get 2 big pizza slices and your favorite Coca-Cola 20-ounce for only $5 with Speedy Rewards. Choose from classic 3-cheese, pepperoni, or extreme meat pizza. Save big with the $5 meal deal with Speedy Rewards. Only at Speedway. Valid through 1/7/25. See app for full terms.
This Thanksgiving, Target makes hosting easy with our lowest prices of the season, like Good & Gather Premium Turkey for 79 cents a pound and quality green beans for 55 cents. Or classic stovetop stuffing on sale for $1.99 and delicious Favorite Day apple or pumpkin pie for only $4.49. Plus, get unlimited same-day delivery with a free 14-day trial of Target Circle 360 to make planning even easier. Save more on hosting. Happier holidays from Target. Restrictions apply.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center.
94 has an accident westbound at Mounds. Traffic heavy from White Bear and delays westbound between Lexington and Hennepin-Lyndale. 94 with a crash eastbound at Brockton Lane. It's tight from Highway 101 and heavy 94 eastbound from Plymouth to Hiawatha. 494 tight eastbound from East Bush Lake to 100. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Cub. This Thanksgiving, make essential everyday frozen turkey the star of your table for just 77 cents per pound at Cub with digital coupon and your My Cub rewards card. Visit Cub.com for more great deals to complete your feast. See store for details.
101.3 KDWB.
You can't make this stuff up. 2, 3, 4.
When pickleball turns violent. I'm going to guess it's probably one of those things where you have to watch the video, but let's give it a shot. Here we go.
Come on! Let's go!
Oh, okay.
I can describe this to you. I've seen this video.
Oh, you've seen it. What do we got, Jen?
The guy comes up. He gets an amazing shot, but they go and it's the game point, so they go and tap their rackets at the net line.
Yeah.
And one guy smacks the racket out of another guy's hand, and so then that guy kicks him across the neck, across the net.
Okay,
into
net.
his.
Okay, different.
Sorry, but he does kick him in the face. And the guy, like, flies back, and then all of a sudden it's like a brawl, and everyone's like, oh, my God, hold him back, whatever. Both of them were in the wrong. They were both awful. But, man, people get like that a little bit at the St. Louis Park courts sometimes when I go.
Really?
Not violent, but they get, like, spicy sometimes. And those are not the people I want to play with. I know I'm competitive, but I don't get, like, angry.
Yeah, the ones who get angry when they lose, that's like, oh, I'm just competitive. It's like, no, you're a jerk.
Jenny.
No, I don't get angry when I play pickleball, except for at Andrew.
Yeah,
you
just get so mad at your boyfriend.
In case you don't know, there are people who, Jenny was in, you don't play pickleball as much anymore, but Jenny would play pickleball, and then teams would complain because Jenny's...
kickball. That's kickball.
You're right, kickball. Teams would complain because Jenny's team was not only so good, loaded with ringers, but also because they just took it so seriously. And other people be like, God, we came out to have a good time. And here's this team that's like, okay, put your game face on.
We did take it seriously. That is absolutely accurate. The other thing, though, that you are withholding is that we also always had 175 of vodka, and we would give everyone pulls of it if they wanted. So the people who complained about us just didn't know us well enough. They just assumed that we were no fun, but we were fun.
Of
just
all the things,
also
vodka.
winning. I know.
Straight vodka
It's my
pouring
friend,
out of a bottle.
It's my
Nasty.
friend Freddie. He'd get like the Kirkland vodka and like just hold it in one of those zip bags, drawstring bags, and be like, here, who wants it? Because technically we weren't supposed to be drinking at the fields, but that's beside the point.
What an interesting life you've led.
It is. Take a hike. There's a good reason for you to go for a walk. A new study has found that a daily walk, listen to this, a daily walk could add as much as 11 years to your life. Researchers found that if everyone over 40 walked as much as the most active 25% of the population, you could live an extra 5 years on average. And the least active folks, okay, so the least active, that means the people who really do no exercise. If you did a daily walk, it could add 11 more years to your life. They say the magic number to get the benefits is about, and it's a lot, 2 hours of walking per day.
Wow.
Most people cannot walk 2 hours because they just don't have the time.
Yeah.
When I go for a walk with my girl Josie, it's probably about an hour-long walk. We do about 2 to 3 miles or so.
Yeah.
But I would suggest getting one of those, like, it's a lightweight treadmill that you can stick in front of your TV. And it's not the big, you have to have like movers come by with 2 men in a truck and move it. It's one that you can unbox, plug in, and then
you walk.
Didn't I give mine to you?
I bought it from you, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
Susan bought it, and you said that she wasn't
She never
using
uses it,
so I
no.
said, let me buy it from you,
Do
and I
you
got
ever
a good
use
deal.
it?
Yeah, I use it all the time.
Do you really? Good.
I just walked for like an hour and a half on like Saturday while I was working on some stuff for my website,
And
and
see-
I just walked and worked.
I think that's great because when you are watching TV, take away the TV, you are literally sitting stationary on the couch doing nothing.
Yeah, I should get one.
But if you have a treadmill and you walk for an hour while you're watching Survivor, now you've got an hour-long walk-in. And it's easy because it's walking.
Yeah.
I try to get outside like during the summertime, but now that the winter's coming, I am going to definitely be using it more.
Yeah, and they're cheap, like under $100.
Well, no.
No? Were they more than 100?
Yeah, yours was a little. Well, you gave me a deal on it. I think it was like 150, but you gave me a deal of like
Totally
75
worth
or
it.
something. So
Your health is worth $150.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, maybe forego whatever it is forego rent and insurance, but get that little thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one other, and I plug it. I use it all the time. I use it almost every night, and it's a little stepper, and it's about the size of a fruit basket. Let's put it that way. It's about the size of a fruit basket, and it's got 2 little steps on it. And you just kind of step back and forth while you're watching TV. And I use it almost every night while I'm watching TV and burn a couple of 100 calories. And it's called In Motion. And it's on Amazon, In Motion. There's several models.
I had one and I had to give it away because I never used it.
Really?
I had it during like when we went into quarantine. I was working from home. I put it underneath my desk so I could just like pedal as I was sitting there. And I ended up just putting my feet up on it after a while.
I can see that.
Yeah, it was a footrest. So I
there's
got rid of mine.
There's some that are under desk, and I don't think that those really get enough, like your heart rate going.
Sure.
This one will get like a decent heart rate increase.
I didn't like that I had to like keep my balance because I would fall over if I had to just like, I don't know. I need something to like hold on to or like have a flat foot.
I get it. Balance is a big key to fitness, though, because I mean you got to work on your balance. Since I've been going to Snap, my balance has gotten a whole lot better.
Oh, good.
And so seriously, I can do, what do they call them? Jackknifes, where you sit on the bench with one leg out and then you stand up on the other leg.
Bulgarian splits.
Maybe something like that. But yeah, I think they're called, I thought they were called jack. Anyway, balance is a key to fitness because they say as you get older, if you don't have a good sense of balance, you know what you're going to do? You're going to fall like your Uncle Ted and break a hip.
Not like Ted.
Remember when Uncle Ted broke his hip?
I do.
Because he
It
fell,
was
he's
a
got bad
bad day.
balance. Yeah.
The family was never the same.
Never the same. All right, couple of things. Billie Eilish, we want you to fly off to L.A., use that keyword that you will actually speak into your phone on the iHeartRadio app. It's kind of a fun way to do it. Go to the iHeartRadio app, tap that red microphone while you're listening. That's the TalkBack feature. Tap that, and then just say the word lunch, and then click send. And then you are off Well, not yet, but if we choose you, you could win that trip to go to Billie Eilish in Los Angeles. So go do that. We'll be right back with a ton of Dave's Dirt next on KDWB. Celebrity goes back to rehab, and why did the NFL boost their prices on one particular game? Tell you about it coming up next. Also, big news that I can't really tell you about Post Malone in just a second.
Don't you wish you had a PR team to spin all your stupid mistakes? It's Dave's Dirt on KDWB.
Spirit Airlines is filing for bankruptcy.
Brands have to change. Products must evolve. And we were kind of stuck in a spot that didn't allow us to change the way that we knew we should and that we knew we could.
Okay. Well, they do say that it's not going to affect any holiday flights, and there will still be ways for trashy people to fly.
Hey,
So,
I love Spirit Airlines.
that's what I'm talking about. The plane is full of Bailey and her family.
I like Spirit too.
Let's get on the airplane drunk in a pair of PJs and then take our shirt off then take your shoes off and stick them up on the chair in front of you. That's a great idea.
I do take my shoes off.
You are one of the reasons why nobody likes to fly Spirit, because of people like you and your family. God.
Do you put them in one of those little foot hammocks too?
No, usually I just put them to the sides of where my feet go, and then I just hide my feet under the chair so no one sees that my shoes are off.
But then they start
smelling
them.
Swell up. So I'm in the air, the pressure.
Compression socks.
You see the video of Bailey's mom taking a swing at a flight attendant?
No, I haven't.
That was her?
Yeah, she got on the airplane drunk, and they said, I'm sorry, you're going to have to get off because we can't have you drunk.
Yeah.
And she said F you and took a swing at him.
Classic Rhonda.
Got it on video.
She's wild.
It's
crazy.
Pink Slip, the band from Freaky Friday, is going to reunite in the sequel. Let's remember Pink Slip. Also reuniting is Loaded Diaper from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Such a great song.
Pretty excited about that one. I always thought it was funny. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Carson and I used to read it. I'd he'd get in bed and he was old enough to read it himself. But we just had the best time.
It's so funny.
Reading Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Did you buy him every single book? Because that was me.
No.
Every Christmas, I'd ask my mom, and then I had like a little bookshelf in my room, and I had the red one, the blue one, the yellow one, the green one in chronological order.
Oh,
I love reading those. It was a lot of fun. Timothy Chalamet really is singing as Bob Dylan in the new movie. And here is a clip. It sounds a lot like Bob Dylan.
Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? Oh, where have you been, my darling young one?
Ariana Grande is driving through, probably down Sunset Boulevard. I'm picturing driving down Sunset Boulevard. And she pulls up at a traffic light, and she notices the car next to her is playing on the radio an Ariana Grande song. So she rolls down the window and says, "Hi, hey, it's me."
Let's go. What's your name?
Edwin.
Edwin, nice to meet you.
I love you so much.
I was like, how is this real? I was like, is that me?
Oh my God, I adore you.
Nice to meet you.
I can't believe I'm like 3 seconds, like I'm this close to you.
This made my day.
That is pretty cool.
I'm surprised.
It's kind of like when The Rock went shopping at Target the other day.
Yeah.
And
Did you see it when I sent it to you?
I did, yeah. I saw that, Vaughn. And I don't know if it was planned in advance, but, there was like cameras following him around, and everybody had their phone out to get a video with The Rock. That was pretty cool. The week of Wicked promo starts tonight with NBC's hour-long behind-the-scenes special called Defying Gravity. The curtain rises on Wicked. On Thursday, Bowen Yang is going to be on the Hot Ones podcast. He's in the movie Wicked. The Wicked movie, 2 hours, 40 minutes long, will have sing-along screenings starting Christmas Day at more than 1,000 North American theaters. That's only the first part. Wicked Part 2 returns at the same time next year.
I was
You are
wondering.
not allowed. No, Bailey, you're not allowed to do a sing-along. No.
Oh, I can't wait.
I was really
God.
curious because I was seeing on Instagram people being like, listen, all of you people who just think you're going to see Wicked, this is for the theater people, okay?
Yes.
So maybe wait a couple weeks to go because we're going to be in the theater. We're going to be singing along to the songs. You might not enjoy that. So I was kind of wondering, because Vont and I got to go to it on Sunday, if people were going to be singing along. Luckily, there was no singing. There was, however, some clapping after big scenes, which I think was deserved.
Can't get into the
No.
movie, sure.
I disagree.
You don't think so?
No, I just don't think you need to clap after. Like, it's a movie.
Let me
like,
look.
I
I know,
think
but it's like a Broadway show. You'd clap after like a big performance.
For a
you
live,
know? Yeah.
performer, but not for a recording.
a screen.
Yeah, but it still brought so much emotion
Yeah.
that you just all of a sudden
No.
That's fine.
your hands were like,
It's
Let
like
me have
stop
joy.
yourself.
No,
Yeah.
it's like the people that clap on planes, like, whoa, we made it.
That's
I mean,
not
that was the
the
goal.
same.
It's like clapping when I wake up in the morning, and that's the plan, you know?
Well, if that brings you joy, clap.
I
guess.
agree. Good job, Vaughn. You woke up today.
I have, okay. That was funny. That was good. Beyonce is going to perform Cowboy Carter songs at the NFL Christmas halftime. I'm not sure which game it is, but apparently the NFL has said, hey, dynamic pricing, there's more demand. I can tell you something. The NFL, that is a license to print money. We were talking earlier about bringing food into theaters and how when you bring food into a theater, nearly everybody thinks that it's okay. But I would say we did a survey, a little poll on Instagram, and about 1 in 10 people say no. Maybe 1 in 5 say don't bring your own food. That's what the concession stand is for. And I talked to a female theater owner, Michelle Mann, who listens to the show, and she said, that's how we stay open. That's where we make our money, because concessions. And so people are like, yeah, but they charge too much for a box of Junior Mints. And I'm like, yeah, but you're the same person that goes to a Vikings game, pays $150 for seats way up in the top deck in the corner, and gladly pays $12 for a beer, $8 for a bag of peanuts, and $14 for a box of nachos. And you don't complain about that.
That's
so
because there's
support
no
your
other
local theater.
option.
That's right.
There's no other option.
But because they won't let you bring food into an NFL game because they want your money. The theater is just trying to run a business, and here you are skirting around the issue.
No, I actually don't pay $12 for a beer. I just get drunk ahead of time. Yeah,
That's
right.
you.
You think? And it's not, and 12 actually is a deal. It's more like 20 now for a beer.
No, you're right. And do you ever come back to your seat with a couple of beers and you tell your partner, you're like, guess how much this was for 2 beers?
Well, you're
Yes.
required
You
to
play
say that.
Do you do that too?
You have to say that.
You have to, because you're playing a little Price is Right with your partner. You go
Yeah.
up, you get a couple of beers, you come back and go, guess how much I paid for these 2 beers? They're like, $15. You're like, no, higher. 18, higher still. $25 for 2 beers? Yes.
Wow.
I just disagree with
So
you.
expensive.
The snacks are like an additional thing, but I'm willing to pay that money for the experience. It's like I'm paying the money to go to a movie or to a Vikings game or whatever. The snacks, is not what I'm there for. So that's why I sneak them in. That's been me and Jenny's defense this entire argument.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like when you go to a Twins or a Vikings game, are you going to buy a new jersey every time you go, or are you going to wear the one that you already have at home?
Not really a fair comparison because you don't consume a jersey. You consume your peanuts. Shut up,
That's
Haley.
not where I thought you would go with that.
Me neither.
Pete Davidson checked himself into rehab again on Saturday. He celebrated his 31st birthday in a clinic. It's the second time this year and the seventh overall for a stint in rehab. They say Pete checked into rehab in Florida fairly recently. He flew in on a private jet. He is not in a good place. It's so sad because he seems like, he could be so happy if it weren't for his addiction. You know what I mean? He seems like he's got a pretty happy life.
And going to rehab 7 times, that's a lot.
Yeah, but we don't have brains like Pete Davidson who has addiction issues.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, gosh, that's so many times. Like, I feel bad.
Monday afternoon, a bunch of people went to Knott's Berry Farm in Southern California. They're having a great time. They're riding on a ride, and all of a sudden, clunk, clunk, clunk.
Nope.
You know what happened? It gets stuck. 22 people stranded for 2 hours on the spinning vomiter is what it's called, the spinning vomiter. I made that up. Jenny is so gullible. Jenny, did you know, Jenny, that I spray painted gullible on the ceiling?
Did you?
Take a look. Yeah, look at Jenny.
I don't see it. Where is it?
Try that on your gullible friend.
Where is it?
Next time you have a
you
gullible
didn't do a very
friend,
good job spray painting. I don't even see it anywhere.
tell your dopey gullible friend you put gullible on the ceiling, and they'll look.
I'll be like, what's gullible? Huh?
And
so what was it called then?
Shut up, Jenny. The story. Today is Play Monopoly Day. Play Monopoly Day. It is a good day for a board game because it'd be kind of gross outside. I'm going to give you a tip about Monopoly that nobody knows.
Okay.
What do people complain about when you play Monopoly?
Not fun?
No.
It takes forever.
Vont, ding, ding, ding.
Never
it takes
ending.
forever because people play it wrong.
Oh.
Okay. How do you play it right?
Do you want to know how to play it right? Okay, let's go over a scenario here. You land on luxury tax, $75 for luxury tax. Where does that money go?
I don't know.
Into the banks part. No, in
the
front
center.
of you.
Your
The
pocket?
center.
Oh.
The center.
Okay, the center.
People
I've
put it in
not
the
played
center.
in a long time.
You can put it in the center. When you land on free parking, what happens when you land on free parking?
I think you're asking the wrong people.
No, you get all the money. That's what people
Oh,
do.
okay.
If you land on free parking, people have made their own rule that you get the money out of the center.
Okay.
That's what makes the game go on forever. You don't play it that way because now you're supposed to deplete each other's cash funds. Somebody can land on free parking, get all that money in the center. They're almost out. Now they're back in the game. That's why Monopoly goes on forever. I didn't know this. I played it my entire life. You land on free parking, you get the money in the middle. That's not how it's played. Don't get the money out of the middle for free parking.
I think I'm falling asleep.
I think you're making me feel like I need a financial advisor to play Monopoly now. Oh my gosh, it's so complicated. I don't remember how to play it at all.
Common for people to make their own rules. Like Uno has come out several times in the past couple of years and been like, you can't slap a draw 4 on top of another draw 4 because people just
Really?
make up
Are
their
you
own.
serious?
Yeah, so many times in the past year they've tweeted like, "Hey, you can't do this, you can't do that," and people are like,
Watch me.
I'm still gonna play the way I play."
Yeah.
But I think that if you like to play Uno that way, then go ahead. But if you complain about Monopoly lasting too long, it's your own damn fault.
I agree. Something that's easy to do is go to Holiday Station stores and get a $5 meal deal.
Yeah?
That'll be easy for you.
How much is it,
It's
though?
very simple. I just told you.
How much is
You
this
weren't
five-
listening
how
to
much
me.
is it?
It's $5.
What do you get out of it?
You get a personal pizza and a 20-ounce Pepsi.
Can I pay with Monopoly money?
No, you cannot. You
Rats.
have to use real money for this one, Vaughn.
You put it in the middle.
I'm sorry. It's only $5.
In the center.
You put it in the center. That
Very
$5.
simple.
Do they have free parking there?
They do have free
Shut
parking.
up.
They do, Vaughn. Thanks for asking.
Shut up. All right, that is the Dirt for now, brought to you by Nicolay Law Offices. We'll be right back on KDWB. We're doing Talkback Tuesday. Vont brought this up, I think, yesterday, and we thought this would be kind of fun. What are God's 3 greatest creations? And I have some fun with it. So give me something. I think mine yesterday were air conditioning, the wheel, and the cup holder armrest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are my 3 favorite God's creations. Vaunt, what are your 3 favorite creations that God made?
The frosted sugar cookies that they sell in the little clamshell thing, the pork chop, and the fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher.
Okay.
So many
Haley,
purposes.
what are your favorite creations by Lord, our God?
Yes, mine is cats, Diet Coke, and tenors.
tenors of the band, of the choir, tenors?
Yes,
Okay.
the high voice of the male octaves. Yep.
Okay, so you're going to use the TalkBack feature on that iHeartRadio app. We're going to play your voice back on the radio. I'd love to hear you say your name. So you can say, hey, this is Sophia, and I'm from Plymouth.
Plymouth.
And my favorite creations of God are the
accordion.
The accordion. And contact lenses.
Ooh.
So whatever you think they are.
You
and
can
have
believe
some
in
fun
any
with
God
it.
or not God at all. Like, just it can be whatever God you want.
Don't get picky with us about whether there's a God or not. I don't want, guys got to bring religion into this and stop bringing religion. I thought you guys were not. Shut up.
Or
This
if
is a
it's
fun bit.
man-made versus God-made, just anything.
No,
Just
no.
That's not the point.
God's creation.
God created the cup holder armrest through humankind.
Okay. Well, some people are going to argue that. So that's why I'm saying don't argue that. Just three great things like Feet Finder.
Feet Finder.
God created that.
Feet Finder.
It's
God
on my
allowed
list.
the creation of Feet Finder.
He allowed it.
Give me your other two.
Dogs, hands
Dogs,
down.
yes, dogs.
And chapstick.
Chapstick and Feet Finder.
I can't live without chapstick.
Okay. All right. Let us know what yours are. Tell me your name and where you're from if you feel like it. And let us know God's best 3 creations on Talkback Tuesday. We'll do it next. I admit there is kind of a fear factor of starting out of the gym for the very first time. At Snap Fitness, they make it easy. They'll show you around the equipment. Here's a machine you might want to use. You don't need to use this one. Here's how you use this one. There's no judgy, overly made up, perfect hair at Snap Fitness. They're there to support you and to work out. Keep it simple. Make it stick. It's all for the feeling. Snap Fitness did it for me, and they continue to do it. Snap Fitness all over town. Find the location closest to you, snapfitness.com.
Disney on Ice presents Mickey's Search Party. Get closer to the magic than ever before. Play along with the Toy Story gang. Explore the colorful world of Coco. Sail away with Moana. Soar to new heights with Belle. And journey to Arendelle to thaw a frozen heart. It's an all-out celebration at Disney on Ice presents Mickey's Surge Party. Playing this week at Excel Energy Center. Visit DisneyOnIce.com for show details and get your tickets today.
iHeartRadio is your #1 app for the holidays. Just open the app and search Holiday and start listening to Cool 108. Plus all kinds of other holiday stations, playlists, and podcasts. iHeartRadio. Free never sounded so good.
With its new look and taste, Dasani is always crisp, clean, and refreshing. So, when thirst calls, answer with the new refreshed taste of Dasani water, now without salt. Learn more at Dasani.com.
And now, things that I'm thankful for. Family, #1. #2, friends, for sure. #3, taco bars. And #4, absolutely those drinks with the little umbrellas in them. Oh, and also the professionals over at Zero Res who make the holidays so much better with a clean home. I don't have to do it myself. I call my cleaning heroes from Zero Res for the carpets, hardwood floors, upholstery, because you don't want Aunt Linda sitting on a dirty couch, area rugs, and air ducts, too. Call Zero Res and tell them you want that KDWB special, and they will send somebody out to take care of your house in time for the holidays. Oh, and some deals. Get back to clean and get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $129 and take $75 off your air duct cleaning, too. 952-ZERO-RES or online at ZeroResMinnesota.com. Tell them you want that KDWB special. They'll get it done in time for Thanksgiving and the holidays. Zero Res. Spell it backward or forward. It spells the same.
Does your insurance company want you to settle fast? Pump the brakes, hold the phone, and call 1-800-ASK-GARY. It's a free accident helpline with your best interest in mind. Don't settle fast for less. Call 1-800-ASK-GARY and tell them Ross sent you.
iHeartRadio straight from the studio with Tate McRae.
My strength is not talking about my feelings, which is interesting because I'm like a Cancer. I feel a lot. I'm very aware of everything. I think because sometimes I'm too sensitive to everything that I don't want to talk about it.
It's okay, I'm okay. Had them in the first place. It's okay, I'm okay, okay. It's okay, I'm okay. I don't really gotta say it's okay. You can have them anyway.
Find more at iHeartRadio.com/Tate McRae.
Shane Company is your go-to destination for high-quality fine jewelry gifts. Come find beautiful gifts at competitive prices, from dream engagement rings to tennis bracelets, engravable charms, and more. All in stock and ready to give. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Craving a spot that feels like a home away from home? Head over to the Sidecar at the Tap. Sip creative cocktails and dive into an exciting new menu that's all about unique flavors. With its friendly, chic, chill vibe, the Sidecar is the perfect escape for dates or unwinding after a long day. Nestled right next to Town Hall Tap, it's all about great music and even better company. Come find your new favorite hangout at the Sidecar, 48th in Chicago and Minneapolis. And find them online at sidecarmpls.com.
The smarter way to clean your floors. It's time to make the swap. Swiffer Power Mop.
Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop, the all-in-one tool that gives you a mop and bucket clean in half the time. The solution's built right in, so no heavy bucket, and the pad has hundreds of scrubbing strips to get deep into grout. Don't mop harder, mop smarter.
Swiffer Power Mop. Swiffer Power Mop.
Disney's The Little Mermaid is coming to St. Paul. In a magical kingdom beneath the sea, the beautiful young mermaid Ariel longs to leave her ocean home to live in the world above. Perfect for the whole family, this story will capture your heart with irresistible songs including Under the Sea, Kiss the Girl, and Part of Your World. Based on one of Hans Christian Andersen's most beloved stories and the classic animated film, Disney's The Little Mermaid is a hauntingly beautiful love story for the ages at the Ordway, December 3rd through 29th. Tickets at ordway.org.
From the Nicolay Law Studios, KDWB FM, Richfield, Minneapolis, St. Paul, an iHeartRadio station. Download the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Nope. Well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Chris Reese from Channel 5, and I've got some exciting news. You can now catch my forecast first every weeknight at 5, 6, and 10 on 5 Eyewitness News. You'll get a first look at the immediate weather impacting the metro, and then an extended outlook at everything headed our way. I joined Minnesota's Weather Authority because I love getting out in the elements and have been trusted to keep you safe during severe storms. Join me, Chris Reese, weeknights at 5, 6, and 10 on 5 Eyewitness News.
From the Quick Trip Traffic Center.
On the crosstown, traffic tight westbound from 35W to Xerxes, 35W heavy northbound from the crosstown to 94. Southbound delays from Highway 36 to the Mississippi River Bridge. 35E slow southbound from 694 to Maryland and northbound from the crosstown to 7th Street. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest total traffic.
This report is sponsored by Dayquil VapoCool.
Vaporize your cold with Dayquil VapoCool. It's Dayquil plus a rush of Vicks Vapors.
Whoa.
Dayquil VapoCool, the vaporizing daytime coughing, aching, fever power through your day medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
From relationships to the latest trends, all with four very real, oversharing people. The Dave Ryan Show on KDWB.
Came up yesterday at random. We were talking about those the recurring theme on the show for 2 days in a row. Sugar cookies from the grocery store in the plastic little clamshell case that have frosting on them. And we're split here in the studio and split down the middle on a poll on Instagram. Are they good or do they taste like Play-Doh? And I think they're garbage, but I'll eat them once in a while.
Yeah,
Bailey agrees, but Vont and Jenny love them.
Yep, so
Mom?
good.
You have no taste.
Bum.
But people on Instagram, it's literally so close. 51% of people to 49, and 51% are in favor that they taste delicious.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay. So we said to Vont, give me the 3 greatest creations, and Vont said
the frosted sugar cookies in there, and then the other 2 are the pork chop and the fire extinguisher.
Now, how you in the world came up with fire extinguisher, I have no idea, but I support it. I said my favorite creations that God put on this green earth are air conditioning, which allows us to live in places like Tucson.
Yeah.
Or the wheel, which, I mean, come on, you got them everywhere.
True.
You know, how would we go rollerblading?
How?
If it wasn't for the wheel.
We couldn't.
What would we do? We'd have to walk.
Yeah.
And then I said the last one is the cup holder armrest, because when you're driving, before this was invented, you'd put your Diet Coke between your knees. It would spill on your lap.
And it's funny you mentioned Diet Coke because that's one of my 3 greatest creations by the Lord and Savior God. Cats, Diet Coke, and tenors.
Tenors, okay. And
Yeah.
Jenny's was?
Mine is Dog's Chapstick. I did joke and say Feet Finder, but I'm going to switch it to Vietnamese coffee. I love me a good Vietnamese coffee. It's so good.
Okay, nice. So we asked you on the Talkback feature on the iHeartRadio app, let us know your 3 favorite God creations. And these can be, and people are like, well, there's got to be a waterfall, right? No. God also created Adidas shoes.
Yes.
He allowed the creation. So if you want to go Adidas shoes, okay, here's Michelle.
Hi, this is Michelle from Bloomington, and the 3 best things created are Bath and Body Works, Yum Yum Sauce, and Art the Clown.
Art the Clown. Google.
Art the Clown.
I would say Yum
he's
Yum Sauce.
terrifying.
What?
Whoa, yeah, he's a creepy. He's in the movie Terrifier.
Oh, I
What'd you say
don't
like
like it.
No.
All right, here's Julie.
Good morning. This is Julie from Northfield, and I would say the best God sent items is the self-checkout option on the Sam's Club app, coffee, and weed. Thank you.
What was her last one?
Weed.
Oh,
Well, it was either weed or wheat, but I'm going to say she probably said weed.
I thought she said ween, to be honest with you. Yeah. Okay.
Ween, wheat, and weed.
Here's the big 3. Here's another one.
My name is Lexi, and I think that God's 3 greatest creations are little towns with cute shops, fancy hotels, because there's nothing like checking into a hotel room. It's just magical, and donuts.
Okay, I
Nice.
like that.
I like that too.
What are God's 3 greatest creations? Use the Talkback feature on the iHeartRadio app, and we'll also remind you to do that for the Billie Eilish Flyaway, which is coming up. But in the meantime, here's Ashley.
Hi, this is Ashley from Cambridge, and 3 of God's greatest creations are the dishwasher, vehicles, and restaurants.
Okay,
See,
the
that's
dishwasher.
practical.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I want to slip a 4th one in here. Somebody reminded me the backup camera.
Oh, nice.
The backup camera is if you all of a sudden are in a car that doesn't have a backup camera, you're lost.
Yeah.
You don't know what to do.
Yes. Yeah.
You really don't know what to do, so you just kind of look at your dashboard where it should be and you back up.
You're like,
I don't know how to.
Imagine that used to be our everyday. We just never
Yep.
had a backup camera.
And all of a sudden now you don't have to, and it always tells you, don't trust this camera. You know what I mean? It
Yeah.
says something like
You're
that.
like,
Don't
"No,
trust this camera.
I will trust it.
Yeah, I sure will.
I have
All right.
2 more talkbacks.
All right, what do you got?
Hey, this is Abby from New Richmond, Wisconsin, home of the never-ending build of car shops. And my 3 favorite God's creations would be Pokemon, dogs, and the Northern Lights. Thanks, guys.
Pokemon dogs and the Northern Lights. Okay, now that's a really good one. I love that she threw in something stupid like Pokemon. Okay, I would say maybe penicillin might be in there.
What?
Nah.
Well, I mean, think about it. Penicillin's very, very important.
Not in her
But it's
top
too,
3.
but it's too practical.
Yeah.
It's too practical.
Here's
Okay,
another one.
Another one.
My name is Christine, and I would have to say coffee, sunsets, and lube.
I love it, Christine.
I love her
Nice
laugh at the end. Lube. Okay, give me a talkback feature. We'll listen to more of these coming up in a second. I'm going to give you the keyword for Billie Eilish now, too. And I know I'm early, and I don't care. The keyword for Billie Eilish is Billie, Billie, but you don't spell it. You say it into the Talkback feature on the iHeartRadio app, and you're qualified. Flyaway trip, see Billie in Los Angeles. Say the word Billie on the iHeartRadio Talkback feature.
This is Shiloh from Mound. I would say the three greatest creations are furries, Magic the Gathering, and Taco John's.
What was the first one?
Furries.
Furries,
Magic the Gathering.
and Taco John's.
Wow.
We're asking for God's three greatest creations. Let's do some more of these on the TalkBack feature on the iHeartRadio app. It's TalkBack Tuesday.
Well, hi there. Good morning there.
Morning.
The
Yeah.
best three things God gave this earth here is War of the Roses, GPS, and marijuana.
I'm going to hire her to be on the show.
She's on marijuana right now.
I love
Good
it.
for her.
GPS is a good one.
Wake and bake. A little
Yeah.
wake and bake for her.
All right. Next one. And I'd love to hear yours on the TalkBack feature.
My three things would be Diet Coke, heated jacket, and a car starter.
Your car starter's a good one, too. Yeah.
Heated jacket.
Isn't that all
Bougie.
jackets?
Well, no, I think that there's actually heated ones
Oh,
that
there
you
are.
can get. Yeah.
There are for sure, yeah. All right, here's Hannah.
This is Hannah from Owatonna. Three of God's greatest creations are curbside pickup, remote start, and breweries.
Yes.
Now, that's a good one. Remote start twice.
I wish I had remote start, and I do not, but that would change my life.
It is pretty cool. The only thing is we're here at the radio station.
Right.
We are like the parking garage is so far away, it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah, but Bailey lives in an uptown apartment, so that's where it would be
Perfect for you.
beneficial.
Yeah.
Because I had that back in the day when I lived in uptown.
More of what are God's three greatest creations.
Hey, it's Amanda, and I have to say that the three best creations are refrigerators with automatic ice dispensers, the dollar store, and Post Malone.
Post Malone. By the way, I have an announcement about Post Malone. Can I reveal this now?
Yes, you can.
This just came out minutes ago, but we couldn't talk about it till just after 9 o'clock. Post Malone and Jelly Roll playing U.S. Bank Stadium. The date is?
Yes, coming up on May 20th.
So next May.
Yeah.
May of 2025.
Mhm.
And if you want tickets, we've got a ton for you. We just can't give them away yet.
Yes, and also KDWB is going to have an exclusive pre-sale that comes up on this Monday at 12 p.m. So just a heads up on that. If you will definitely be giving away tickets, but if you're looking for the pre-sale stuff, KDWB will have one on Monday at noon.
Okay. All right. That's good to know. All right. Let's do more of these. The best inventions, creations by God.
Hi, this is Jenny from Cottage Grove. Three of the greatest creations are the air fryer, my seat warmers in my car, and dry shampoo.
Seat warmers are definitely a thing. Yeah.
Yes. Dry shampoo for sure. Yes,
Okay.
I love that.
Another one. Here's Monica.
Hi, this is Monica from Savage, and the three greatest creations that God made would be the printing press, music, and Walt Disney.
The
Bailey, you know I'm right.
Yes,
The printing press. What was the second one?
Walt Disney.
Walt Disney. What was the other one, though?
Music.
Printing press. Music. That's what it was. Okay.
And Walt
We got a couple of more of these via text message. God's greatest creations are dogs, heating pads, and divorce.
The best three things are asses and these two hands to smack them.
Okay.
I like that one.
Another one, the toilet, McDonald's, sausage, egg McMuffin, and Harry Potter. Pillows, soap, and dogs. I would say that you could argue for really any of these. These are really good. If you got more, send me a talkback in the iHeartRadio talkback feature. The keyword this hour for Billie Eilish tickets, same thing. Talkback, tap the microphone, say the word Billie, tap send. You are now in for the trip to Los Angeles. We gonna do Jenny's Been on Reddit right now?
We can do it right now. Sure,
Okay,
why
let's
not?
do Jenny's Been on Reddit.
Uh-oh. Jenny's been on Reddit.
Okay, so this woman is admitting to everyone on Reddit that she gaslights her husband when they fight. And honestly, I'm kind of on her side for this one.
Oh.
So basically, her and her husband, they're like 30 years old. They've been together for 8 years. And for the past couple of years, she'll make him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich every day to take to work. So that's really nice of her. She uses Welch's Grape Concord Jelly. Now, this is important. Just remember this part of the story.
Welch's Grape Concord Jelly.
Got
Yes.
it.
And every day he tells me that I make the best sandwiches, and I always just say, well, I make it with love. However, when we're fighting, he always says he can taste the difference in his PB&J.
Uh-oh.
And I say, because I made it with hate.
Oh.
But the truth is, he can taste the hate in his sandwich because when we fight, I use organic sugar-free grape jam.
Oh, God.
It's in the back of the fridge, and he's never seen it. So it's what I use to convince him that he can't make me mad or make me angry because then it makes the food taste different.
Because it will impact his sandwich.
Yes. And
That's funny.
And he believes her. So she gaslights her husband when they fight. And honestly, if there was ever a form of gaslighting I kind of condone this one. I'm kind of like, okay, I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, no, she's
Whatever.
not harming anybody. It's harmless.
I made this one with love. I made this one with hate,
Yes.
a.k.a. organic sugar-free grape jam.
And can you tell the difference? Never fight with me ever again, my dear.
Okay, yes. I'm going to give you, Jenny, because you brought up sandwiches. We're playing this fun new kind of little feature where you rank sandwiches or anything from 1 to 5, but you don't know what they are going to be.
Blind ranking.
All right.
Yeah.
So here we go, Jenny. I'm going to give you on the list peanut butter and jelly. Now, you don't know what the other sandwiches are going to be. You got to put it in a slot. Is it number 1? Is it you're going to save room at number 1?
Okay.
You want to put it at 5? What rank do you give peanut butter and jelly 1 to 5?
I'm going to give it 2.
A 2?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. What rank do you give tuna salad?
Oh, okay. 4.
4.
Okay.
So you're saving room for something that might be worse. BLT.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. 3.
3. Okay.
You have 1 and 5 left.
I know.
Roast beef. It's either going to be 1, 5. Bologna.
No.
Oh, you get bologna.
You're stuck with bologna as the number 1 sandwich.
You couldn't give me turkey or ham?
No.
Nope.
Seriously, bologna?
That was why you shouldn't have put BLT as number 3, baby. That's a number 1 every time.
I know, but I really thought he was going to give me some of the basics.
No.
Wow, you did me dirty with bologna on the last one.
Well, you still
that's
got
not fair.
PB&J at number 2. Calm down.
That's not fair. I don't like that one.
Why are you
I'm
guys
sorry.
fighting?
I don't like that one. Here, I got one for you. Hold on, I got to find it. Where is it? Okay,
give me,
David.
Give me another one. I'm ready. Yeah.
Sodas.
Sodas. I'm ready.
Right. Mountain Dew.
4.
Okay. Sprite.
3.
Okay. Dr. Pepper.
2.
Okay.
Wow, you got 1 and 5 left, Dave.
I got to think about this for a second.
Okay.
Hold on. How do I do this? So you've got 1 and 5 left.
Yeah.
The next one is Diet Coke.
5. That stuff is garbage.
Your number 1 is
What?
Orange Crush.
Yes. Oh, God. Well, Orange Crush is good, but I never drink it anymore. That's like drinking sugar.
You're a Diet Pepsi person.
Yeah.
Love
Not
Diet
Coke.
Pepsi or Pepsi Zero Sugar and
Yeah.
Coke Zero Sugar.
Yeah. So
love it.
There you go.
We'll be back in a second on KDWB. We are going to do the Daily Bailey coming up in a second on the Daily Bailey. Do you have a little sneak peek or do you want to just run with it?
This is something that I've noticed at Costco recently that I would like to bring into the light.
Okay. Is it the hot dogs?
It's in regards to the hot dogs.
Okay, we'll do it next on the Daily Bailey on KDWB.
101.3
KDWB. Kelsey Ballerini with special guests Maisie Peters and Marin Taylor are coming to Target Center on January 24th. The ACM and CMA Award winner live